Hey guys, welcome to the marketing webinar. We're going to be doing a Q&A session. These questions, we're going to be answering the top 20 to 25 most asked marketing questions. These questions were compiled before this webinar, but we are going to be answering the top 20 to 25 of them. If you do have additional questions or follow-up questions, feel free to click that green button that you see below. It's a live chat that's happening right now during the session where you can ask any questions that you have, any follow-up questions or additional marketing questions that we can either answer today or we can answer in the next webinar. So I'm just gonna give you guys a couple of minutes to come in and join the webinar. Give you a couple minutes to click on that green button, which is our live WhatsApp group chat. And yeah, just give you a couple minutes. And I guess while we're waiting, I could introduce myself. So my name is Janelle McClarty. I'm a business consultant and website developer from Canada, but I work with clients all over the world. A lot of my clients are from the US, so the United States, the Caribbean. I've worked with people in Europe, Africa, like a lot of different places. So I help people with their web development, digital marketing, social media marketing, and I also help people, startups or new entrepreneurs, grow their businesses, or start and or grow your business. So that's my business consulting side. So yeah, that's what this marketing webinar is for. So we're going to be doing a Q&A session answering the top 20 to 25 most asked marketing questions, and I'm going to just give the answers. So yeah, I've given you guys a couple of minutes, so I'm just going to get started with question number one. So question number one is, what is my target market, or what is a target market? So I know a lot of people talk and use the word target market, target audience a lot. I'll give you what is it? I'll let you know what that actually is. So a target market is, or identifying your target market means identifying your ideal customer, and that's based on their demographic, their needs, and their pain points. So your target market or your target audience, they're not necessarily just one. It's like you're not looking at one type of characteristic of a person. You're looking at those three areas, and that's how you identify the market. So the demographics, that's one aspect. Their needs, so do they even, what do they need, and what are their pain points? So what pain point can you solve for these guys? So that's how you identify your target market, by looking at those three areas. I'm going to move on to question number two. How do I develop a unique value proposition, or it's also short formed a UVP? So first of all, you always hear the little term USP or UVP. So USP is a unique selling proposition, which is pretty much the same as a UVP, which is a unique value proposition. So how to develop that is to clearly identify your product or services benefits and how it differs from your competitors. One second. Take a little water break. So clearly identifying your products or services and their benefits, make a list of how your product benefits and what the advantages are of your product or service, what are the benefits, of your products and services, and then that's one list, and then make another list of how your product or service is different from your competitors. So that's another list, and when you put that all together, that's how you know your USP or your UVP, so your unique value proposition. All right, so we're gonna move on to question number 3. What is a marketing strategy? So this is something, like this question was asked a lot, and this is something that you can find and develop within your business plan. So that's another topic that I did speak about in another webinar, just having a business plan. I have a business Q&A webinar, so it's just like general business questions that I answered, like the top 25 of them. So you could check that out, I guess, later on in the replays. But during that business webinar, I did speak about the importance of having a business plan, especially as a new entrepreneur or someone who's just starting up their business. And within that business plan, you're going to see the marketing strategy or marketing plan area, and it's going to outline what I'm going to say right now. So, what is a marketing strategy? It's a plan that outlines your goals, tactics, and metrics for achieving business objectives. So it is highly important to have a business plan, number one, because if you don't have a business plan, it's like you're just operating your business and you don't know where you're going, what your goals are, all of that. And then having a marketing strategy, that is highly beneficial as well, because you want to outline your goals for how you're going to market your business and your products and services. And you want to look at the metrics for achieving those goals, right? So, for example, let's say my goal is to post 1 TikTok every day, so 7 TikToks a week. So you have the metrics of like, these are the amount of TikToks that I want to post. Then you even go further of like, these are the amount of views that I got. And you take it a step further of these are the amount of people who went through my call to action and actually put their email in my email list. Like, you want to create and outline these goals and these metrics for achieving them. So that is the basics of a marketing strategy. It can be broken down a lot further in a business plan. If you do need a business plan and need information on how to actually write one, I do have a business plan template that you can have access to. It outlines, like in prompt format, how to create a business plan from beginning to end. I think it's about 8 or so pages. And once you fill out the prompts and answer the questions, you're gonna have like a 10-page, even some people have 15 to 20 pages of an official formal business plan that can be used to either obtain grants, get business loans. It's very, very beneficial to have a business plan, even just if it's for your eyes only or for your team. You can access that business plan by clicking on the products and services link above, and it's the second to last product that you'll see, business plan template, and you can download that and get started on a business plan. And within that business plan is your marketing strategy section. All right, we're going, and if you have any questions regarding what I just said or anything before, as I said, feel free to click on the green button below and join our WhatsApp group chat, and it's a live chat, so you can ask any follow-up questions or additional questions that you may have, so that, I can just help you out a bit further. We're gonna move on to the next question. It is, excuse me, it is, what is content marketing? So yes, that was asked a lot. What is content marketing? You hear the word content all the time. So basically, content marketing is creating valuable content to attract and engage your target audience. So we did talk about the target audience, like what is that? It's the target market or target audience is the people within your demographic, and you're highlighting what their pain points are and what their needs are. So creating content for that target audience means creating content that will attract them to, okay, I'm solving a problem or an issue that they have. I'm solving their pain points. I'm giving them content that helps them with what they need currently. So people right now, they need marketing help. They need some marketing guidance. this is some content that can hopefully help those people within my target audience, right? So content marketing is just creating, as I said, valuable content to attract and engage your target audience. Okay, we're going to move on to question number 6. How do I build a brand? So yeah, I did get a lot of branding questions, and this one is just about building a brand. And let's say I can give you the short form answer, which is, so the way to build a brand is just to establish a unique identity through consistent visual tone and messaging. So I'm gonna need a lot of water throughout this because I've been recording a lot throughout the week. And I've been doing a lot of webinars and TikToks and all that, so I've been using my voice a lot. So I'm going to be taking a lot of water breaks. So yeah, how do I build a brand? So I just said, so you have to establish a unique identity. So what makes you unique? You just establish that identity. Sorry about that. And it has to be you have to keep it consistent. So keep the tone consistent, keep the visuals consistent, and the messaging as well. Okay, so that's the short answer of how do I build a brand. I might make a whole other video on that because branding and all that is like branding within marketing is a big thing. So if you are interested in getting a separate video on that, let me know. Just put it in the chat or send me a quick email. My email address, I never even gave that. It's hello@janellemclarty.com. We're going to move on to, we're actually on question number 7. So this question, again, I got asked a lot. Like I see this maybe a good dozen times. What is SEO? Like you hear the word or the term SEO, SEO, SEO. And especially within marketing, you hear that a lot. So what is SEO? What does it even stand for? So SEO is search engine optimization. That's what those letters even stand for. And what is it in general? So it just means optimizing your website and content for search engine rankings. So when we talk about search engines, we're looking at Google, that's like number 1, Yahoo, Bing, like these search engines. When we're looking at search engine optimization, we just want to ensure that our website and our content is optimized so that we rank as high as possible on these search engines. So that's the simple short answer for that. But again, SEO is a whole nother beast and a whole nother world, and I can give you a whole nother hour-long video if you want to on how to optimize your website for such search engines. So if you are interested in that, let me know in the chat. All right, we're moving on to question number 9. This one was asked a lot as well. It is, what is social media marketing? So we know what social media is. We kind of get the gist of what social media marketing is, but I'll just give you the formal answer because it was asked a lot. What is SMM? What's social media marketing? How do I do it? All that. So social media marketing is just using social platforms to promote your brand and engage with customers. So you're using social platforms like TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. There's so many. So it's just using any of those social platforms to promote your brand and to engage with people. So it's not just about promoting and posting and posting and posting. You actually have to do that plus engage with the people who comment on your posts or just interact with other people as well. So you need both. That's what social media marketing entails of. Right, we'll move on to the next question. And again, if you do have any questions that pop up in your mind, any follow-up questions, join us in the group chat by clicking that green button below. And yeah, it's going to be open throughout this whole webinar, and it's also going to be opened up a little bit after the webinar as well. Right. Question number 10, what social media platforms should I use? So that is a really good question. This definitely depends on your business type and your industry. I definitely do not recommend you just opening up every single platform and using every single social media that's out there. You're basically pretty much wasting your time. I say that you would choose platforms where your target audience is most active. So you can do this by doing just basic research. Let's say you open up a company that sells pop or drinks or sodas. You're not going to open up every single platform just because it's out there. You're going to do your research of your competitors, and let's say one of your competitors is Pepsi. And let's say Pepsi is using Facebook, and they're using Twitter, and they're using TikTok. And that's all they're using. So you know that if your competitors are using those 3 platforms, and if you go on those 3 platforms and you see a lot of success within their content, you don't want to rewrite the wheel or rewrite the book and start doing other things as well. You want to kind of hone in on, if my target audience is here, that's where I want to be. Yeah, so I know that people who, let's say, are interested in drinking pops and like Pepsis or energy drinks, maybe that audience is not on a platform like LinkedIn. So maybe LinkedIn might not be my priority platform to open up. So it's good to, as I said, do your research and open up the platforms where you feel like your target audience is most active. That's how you choose which social media platforms that you should use for your business. I'm going to move on to the next question. How do I create a social media strategy? So again, this is one of the areas that is within a business plan as well, under the marketing section. So if you do choose to use social media within your marketing plan, and use it as a strategy, then this area you'll definitely cover. I'll tell you briefly how you create a social media marketing strategy. Step 1, you're going to set goals. Number 2, you're going to choose the platforms that you're going to be using. And number 3, you're going to schedule content. So again, like let's say, for example, me, if I want to I'm choosing a platform like TikTok. I want to set a goal of I would like to get 10 new clients off of TikTok. And how do I do that? I need to post maybe 1 video daily for the month. So that's 30 pieces of content, and I need to create that content. That's my goal. I'm going to open up the TikTok platform and I'm going to schedule out those contents. So that's the gist of how to create a social media strategy. And you do that for whichever platforms that you plan on using. So as I said, whether it's TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, you just got to set the goals, choose the platforms, schedule the content. So create it, schedule it. Moving on to the next question. Got this question a lot as well. What is email marketing? So I would say, let me just give you the answer and I'll give you my thoughts on it as well. So email marketing is just sending targeted messages to customers and prospects. That's the point blank definition of it. I'll let you know that email marketing, let's say even throughout the pandemic, has blew up. It's grown a lot. I remember there was a time during the pandemic where people who are using social media platforms, especially Facebook, and there are tons of algorithm changes, they realized that if they only relied on social media or other marketing platforms where they don't have the customer information, these businesses are kind of screwed. So let's say if Facebook shut down and you got 90% of your business off of Facebook by doing marketing through Facebook, after you market to someone and they purchase your product or service through Facebook, sometimes you never see that person again. You don't have their information, you don't have their email address, you don't have their name, phone number, all that. But when you choose to do email marketing, it's like you own those leads and those prospects. You have their information within your list. You're building your little community. So people, as I said, during the pandemic, after they realized that these social platforms can just disappear or the algorithms can change in an instant, having something that you own and a list that you own and leads and prospects that you as a business owner have been building and accumulating, that is highly beneficial. So email marketing, I would say, is something that you should definitely look into. I'll give you right now a couple of email marketing platforms that I've used before and they're really good, but you should definitely do your research and choose the best platform that's right for your business. So Klaviyo is a really good email marketing platform. ConvertKit is really good as well, especially for creatives. MailChimp is pretty good too. It's good for like people just starting out. I would say, Constant Contact. Yeah, they're really good as well. Even though the pricing is a little bit high, but I say if you're a growing business, that's good to look into. But email marketing platforms, don't worry, if you choose one and you outgrow it or you think you need a better one, you can easily download your list and switch over to a new company. So it's like I've started out with MailChimp, then I switched everything over to ConvertKit. And if I grow out of ConvertKit, I can just download my list and switch over to another platform if I want to. But email marketing, I would say, is queen. Social media marketing is king. So those two, I would say, definitely look into and have. The next question is kind of in relation to what we just spoke about, but it's how do I build an email list? This was highly asked as well. I'll give you a few ways you could do this. So number one way is just to offer an incentive. So whether it's an incentive of 10% off your first order or a freebie, offering an incentive is pretty much the way to go when trying to get someone to put their email in your email list. And take a quick little water break. Okay, so another way to build your email list is to use an opt-in form. So you can use an opt-in form on your website. I would say, I did mention this in another webinar, that if you are using opt-in forms, please do not let the opt-in form just like pop up first thing as soon as someone hits enter. Give the person a little time to browse around your website, look around, see if they even like what you offer, and then have the pop-up or incentive or opt-in form just pop up. 30 seconds, even like a minute is ideal, but the first second or 5 seconds is not ideal. And another way to build an email list is to collect business cards. So you can, go networking, ask people, for their business cards if they're interested in even joining your email list, sending them email to the link to join your email list. That works as well. But I would say the first two, that's what I use. So I offer incentives and I use opt-in forms, whether it's pop-up forms or it's just like landing page opt-in forms. Using that definitely helps to build your list. Next question. What is a marketing funnel? So that is very, funnels in general, they're very popular. A marketing funnel specifically is a process guiding customers from being aware to converting. So you start off with a marketing funnel, like this is the top of the funnel, then that's the bottom. So at the top of the funnel, your goal is to just create awareness. Like, this is what I have to offer, this is what I'm selling, this is my product, this is my service, just making a lot of people aware. And then you funnel them down to converting, so actually purchasing your product or service, actually opting into your email list, actually downloading whatever downloader offering. Like, that is a marketing funnel, basically. That process, funneling a person down from being aware of this is who I am, this is what I offer, to actually buying or converting. Next question, how do I measure marketing success? That is a very good question. It was asked quite a few times. Okay, so you measure marketing success by using metrics like your website traffic, engagement, leads, and conversions. Like, those are the top few ways. You can definitely, as I said, look at, well, I've said this in another video or webinar, look at your Google Analytics account, which has a lot of different numbers. And as I said, you can track all of the things I just said, like the website traffic, engagement, conversions. And even just looking at the back end of whatever web platform you're using, you can see some of these stats as well. But you need to go in depth and know how to even read these stats, right? So I can definitely do a whole like 45-minute to hour-long video on just like measuring and knowing what these numbers mean. And if you are interested in that, let me know in the chat. So the next question is, what is a lead magnet? So yeah, that's a very good question, and the direct answer is a lead magnet is a valuable resource that's offered in exchange for your contact information. So it's just a magnet to get more leads. So let's say I have a business plan template that, for people watching this video, it's usually supposed to be, I don't know, I think it's like $50 to download this template. I'm going to offer it to you for free. You can use the code marketing. What is the code? I'm gonna create a code right now. So you can use the code free marketing, right? Type that in and you can get the business plan template for free. So that is a lead magnet because it's a very valuable resource. As I said, I offer the download for $50, but anyone watching this video, I'm going to offer it to you for free if you use that code. And in exchange, you're going to have to enter your contact information to even download it. So that is a definition of a lead magnet. If you want more details on that, let me know. And if you're watching the replay and the lead magnet is over and you're still interested, feel free to email me at hello@janellemcclarty.com and I'll open up that offer for you. The next question is, what is influencer marketing? And influencer marketing is huge right now, humongous. And the simple answer to that, influencer marketing is just partnering with influencers to promote your brand. That's it. You're just gonna partner with influencers that are within your target, that have the same target audience that you're looking to capture, right? To promote your brand to. Or maybe similar target audiences, or maybe target audiences that you think you should get into. So partnering with the right influencer is key, but just partnering with influencers in general, that's what influencer marketing is. And then this is a follow-up question to what I was just saying. So how do I find influencers in my specific niche? So you definitely have to do research. So research industry leaders, research on bloggers, and research social media personalities. So research is like king, like it's gonna be your best friend, so that you can know, okay, this influencer is actually going to help me gain more leads or more business because I did the research and I know that they have an audience that's within the target audience I'm trying to attract and I'm trying to engage with and I'm trying to promote my product or service to. So definitely do the research. We're almost done. We have like maybe 7 more questions to go. Next question is, what is content repurposing? So this question is really good because it's really valuable and it's going to save you a lot of time and energy. So content repurposing is reusing and reformatting existing content for new channels. So let's say I make a video on YouTube. And that video is about, I don't know, 20 minutes long, and it's on a specific topic. Let's say I take the highlights from that video, that could be around 2 minutes long, and I reformat it and I post the highlights of that same video on Instagram, like on a reel. And let's say I'm getting a lot of engagement there and I want to just reformat it again and post that same 2-minute long video on TikTok. Like I can take one piece of content, edit it, cut it, reformat it, and reuse it on different platforms. So that's what content repurposing is, and it is ideal because it does I don't know, it takes a lot of time to sit down here and create content. So it's good to just be able to make it I don't know what the word is. It's good to create this kind of content and just make it worth it to just share it on different platforms. Like it's worth it for the creators to just not use it one place and that's it. So content repurposing is highly, highly helpful. And other ways to repurpose content, that's like follow up to this question. So not only can you repurpose it by reformatting it in like video form, you can also take the same content that you're developing and turn it into a blog post. So I can post a video and make a whole blog on the video and repurpose it that way. I can make an infographic, or I can, as I said before, make another social media post but on a different platform. So there are many different ways to repurpose content. Those are just a few options. Okay, the next question. What is A/B testing? So I did get this question a few times, and you typically hear this, I would say, just when making content or even in email marketing as well. So A/B testing is comparing 2 versions of content to determine which performs better. So let's say I make one email that is offering 30% off for all web services, and the email formatting looks one way, like I'm using this color scheme, a different type of branding, a different picture. And let's say I make a second email offering 25% off with a completely different color scheme, different formatting, and I send both emails, like I A/B test and see which one performs better. That is what A/B testing is. It's just comparing 2 versions of the same content to determine which performs better. We're going to go to the next question. What is customer segmentation? So this was asked a few times as well. So customer segmentation is dividing your audience into groups based on shared characteristics. Again, you'll see this word or this segmentation tools a lot within email marketing softwares. So let's say you want to group specific people or make specific groups based on characteristics within your email list so that you can send them separate emails than other people. Like that's one thing. So let's say, as I said, I offer web design services, I offer marketing services, I offer consulting services. Maybe I want to segment my email list with these are people who are most interested in marketing. These are people who are more interested in just web design or web development. And these are people who are startups or just interested in general business. So when I send out an email that's mainly based on marketing, I'll send it to only the marketing segment. So that's what customer segmentation is. It doesn't only apply to segmenting for an email list. You can segment anything you want, like any way you want, but it's just making sure the groups are separated based on shared characteristics. Last couple of questions. The next question is, what is a marketing calendar? So a marketing calendar is just a schedule outlining content and campaigns across channels. So you can have like a whole, like let's say monthly calendar where you schedule out, let's say every Mondays you post on Instagram and you schedule that out for the whole month. And every Tuesdays to Thursdays you post on TikTok. You schedule that out. So it's just, as I said, a schedule outlining content and campaigns across different channels. Okay, so the next question is, what is marketing analytics? So marketing analytics is just measuring and analyzing data to make informed marketing decisions. So when you're looking at the analytics, again, you can look at analytics using Google Analytics or the backend analytics of your whatever platforms you're using, even if it's like Facebook has an analytics section, Instagram, you can see your analytics of how content performs, and you just have to measure those analytics and analyze the data to make better decisions. So if you post similar content on different platforms and you see it's performing way better on one than the other, then you can make an informed decision just by looking at those numbers, like looking at the likes, the comments, the engagement, like looking at all these numbers helps you to make better decisions of how you can improve your content. So yeah, that was actually the last question on the list. As I said before, we're going to keep the live chat open. So it's the green button right below this video. If you click on that, we have our WhatsApp group chat that is going to be open maybe for another 20 minutes, half an hour or so after this webinar. Thank you so much for attending today's webinar. We do have weekly webinars every Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays at around 6 p.m. Eastern. Just click on the webinars tab above and you can check those out. We also have the replays that are available. I want you to check out the products and services tab above too, where you can see all of the products and services that we offer. So we have a Shopify support group if you need any help with anything Shopify related, if you're looking to build or develop a new store, or if you need help with just getting more customers onto your store, join that group. Get more information by clicking that link above. We also have our Black Business Support Group, which is pretty similar, but it's just for Black entrepreneurs who are looking to start a business or grow their business. It's a private WhatsApp group chat where we provide support and a bunch of other things as well to anyone looking to, as I said, start a business or grow your Black-owned business. And I also offer web design services. So if you're looking to build just a new website, whether it's on Shopify, WordPress, Squarespace, anything, just let me know. You can click on the web design services tab above in the under products and services, or you can send me an email to hello@janellemcclarty.com. Yeah, and we have business resources that I posted as well that you can take a look at that are very, very helpful. So yeah, once again, I want to thank you for joining this marketing webinar, Q&A session. We're going to have tons more, so feel free to ask any follow-up questions or new questions in the group chat below. And I am going to be making another webinar on a whole new set of questions, so feel free to submit some new questions, and I hope to see you in the next webinar. Thank you so much for joining us. All right, bye guys.